play. And stolen by Wagner. SGA, that's a two-pointer. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Butler on the way. Pass to Flagg. Back to Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, you almost feel bad for the defender here, right? He tries to challenge Jimmy Butler's shot, times it pretty well, but gets tricked by the pump fake.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. For the three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Tries to the hoop, and Bargnani throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Bargnani drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by SGA.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside, KD. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. KD's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his two titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. No basket with that shot, having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Bobbed up there. Oh, superb execution exhibited from Durant.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is height. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
McGrady outside. And there's the... dunk to finish it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Now Bargnani. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Bargnani. 4 on the clock. To the wing on the left. Now Flagg. Here's Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the jam by Butler.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Durant for 3. Oh, KD buries the 3.
3 points.
Boy, a very quiet start, but it looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Pass to Black. And stolen by Wagner. Shoots the 3. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead. McGrady with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. nice shot by Black.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Durant for three. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
And there's the drive.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Wizards trailed by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Durant with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 16 points.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples. And you can't let this kid Flagg get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Sinks the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Black, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Black's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Here's SGA. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Opportunistic shake. Gilgeous-Alexander gets one to go.
Here's McGrady, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And stolen by Flagg. That will count. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And stolen by Hamilton. Driving the lane.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
That one misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Wembanyama down low. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And Washington making a change here. Now, here's Cunningham. Lets it fly from 18. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Outside Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. And Sarr pulls it down.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 23. Beyond the arc.
You know, just a good play there from Melo to get a hand up to challenge the shot. Love that effort.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
Outside Anthony to the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Rings are the thing. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said, in modern sports fandom, the tone that everybody wants to set is win the championship or nothing else matters. You don't win a championship, you're a failure. But it's really not true. It's not real life. This is not a zero-sum game. Back to you.
Every win counts for something. Thanks a lot, Allie. Warriors leading by 15. Hamilton. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Sarr. And the shot goes down. Sarr's got his second basket of the night.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
So it's the Wizards now. Down by 15.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Out to the wing. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. 15 points in the game.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing line. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Here's KD. 18 points for him. Here we go. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Stolen by Avdia. Over Porzingis. KD can't get it to go. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Warriors. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On defense, Washington. 19-point game. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And he commits the intentional foul. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here's SGA, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
Oh, my goodness, the quickness of SGA, the burst, it's like a blur.
And here we go, Washington fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Puts one in the eye of the defense, first triple of the evening. Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Outside, SGA. Going inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 11.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Here's McGrady. Rebound by the Wizards. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. SGA from outside hits it from three-point range. SGA's got 12 now in this quarter. McGrady with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Black. It's flagged top of the key. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Walsh. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some O.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
14 feet away. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the Wizards. 86. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Warriors leading by 9. Here's McGrady. And that one is hammered home.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's McGrady. And Holmgren pulls it down. Wizards trailed by 9. SGA on the wing. Pulls up on the wing. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points just in the second half. Boom. Jams it straight down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Flag. Pass to Isaac. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Kevin Durant, Denny Avdia, Cade Cunningham.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Stolen by Durant. Cunningham for 3. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia.
Personal foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
And KD's got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 7. To the inside. Durant gets it done inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And a strong. Finish with 2 hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Victor Wembanyama. Grabs the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
At the line for your Warriors.
And that one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Warriors leading by 7. Good work defensively by Jones.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And that one drops. 24 points for Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Tries a 3 off the inbound.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
KD with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Outside for Wembanyama. 4 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And finished off by KD.
Well, the remarkable timing of KD, sensing precisely when to cut in the pick-and-roll action.
Warriors leading by 8. Let's lose a 3. A 3-pointer. Good.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Outside Anthony. Stolen by McDaniels. And here they come. Cunningham. What a finesse finish on the land.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Up high, down hard.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Outside Holmgren puts up the 3, and it doesn't go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Porzingis inside. Oh, the dunk.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Now Jones from outside. He drills the 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
He's off from 3.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Second team foul.
The 19-foot shot. Holmgren rips down the rebound. Wizards trailed by 6. Durant. And get the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
You know, you have to like the activity from your superstar. Anthony staying involved even off the basketball.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Wide open look. Sweet shot at the right time.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now Jones. McDaniels fires. And that time also a missed shot. Wembanyama. The 3 is off. Stolen away. Fires the 3. And the rejection by Holmgren. Coming right up, the Spurs taking on the Nuggets. For the Spurs, they want to start this season with a bang on their home floor, showing the home fans what to expect. This year. Nuggets, Spurs is next. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Barnes outside. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Murray. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. No good on the three. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Clippers. And it's Jokic in the corner. In the corner, Hardaway with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Corner jumper right in Hardaway's wheelhouse.
Rebound by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss. And a big reason why was because their starters just kept out.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Castle against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Here's Castle following the basket by Jokic.
Well, you know, Vassell has shown significant improvement as a passer since entering the league.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Fox following the score by Aaron Gordon. In the corner, Castle with it. Sweet move. Takes it inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
He takes it in. Wembanyama against Hardaway. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out for Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox pass. Oh, look at that! Just unbelievable.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's Murray up on top. Castle covering. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Murray. No good again that time. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs lead by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get under. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Hardaway. And it's Watson. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, John, thanks for the update. Murray with the bounce pass. Offensive rebound. Spurs leading by 7. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Nobody near Barnes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender. He said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys?
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And after that hot start from outside, they've cooled off a bit here in the second quarter.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Fox gets it to go.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
Here's look out!
Oh, my goodness, that is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Fox with it, outguarded by Murray. Now, here's Watson. Tight defense on him. Outside for Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this goal spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It's tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
In the corner, Castle with it. Wembanyama finds Castle. Tries again. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway passes to Jokic. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
It's Vassell on the wing. Jokic against Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. Hands it from downtown. Fox has got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Watson for 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Murray kicks to Gordon, and it's Jokic in the corner. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Castle. Murray, no good.
and still he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And that one's good, Barnes.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And stolen by Wembanyama.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with a steal. Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And so it's San Antonio with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
Well, right now for Denver, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big...
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Spurs.
Coaches
That'll do it for our show today.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio foul. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And the basket by Castle.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Left side, Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. To the left side wing. Here's Wembanyama. And the Spurs scoring again.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And stolen by Castle. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The kick out to Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got 6.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Gordon. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys, back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Murray against Castle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, Where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Gasol against Hardaway. Inside, Jokic with the steal. To the middle, here's Gordon. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Gordon's got 8 points here in this quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Gasol against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
Gasol against Hardaway. Now Castle. He's got 11. And he jams it with authority.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in them.
Here's Murray up on top. Castle covering. Castle against Murray. And it's Gordon with the finish.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Vassell outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Vassell's got 9.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop this?
I love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Spurs running. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Denver. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Murray, and it's Watson in at the 3.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, anything in the arena is within Wemby's reach range.
Pass to Watson. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis. Well, they've really tapped into Gordon's scoring here, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Murray dishes to Gordon. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Castle with it. Driving in. Second chance shot. Can't cash in from close range. Hardaway against Fox. In the corner, Murray with it. And stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Castle with it. Hardaway picks him up. The kick out to Fox. Knocks down the 3-ball. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Now, Vassell. Here's Castle. And that one is stuck right through.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
On the wing, Hardaway. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
The wide open look here for Fox. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Fox against Hardaway. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Hardaway with a wide open look. And again, Denver no good. They double him with Jokic. Back to Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And the basket by Castle.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Wide open look here for Murray. Tried to come right back with...
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
You know, in terms... Western Conference heavy hitters, Grant. We're looking at two of the biggest right here.
Oh, man, that makes this one a lot more interesting, doesn't it? You know, a lot of pride is on the line in this one, B.A. These teams will not be taking it easy on each other.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. And it's Hartenstein in at center. Now here's Fox. And the layup is good off the glass.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their first free throw this game. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense. Dort outside. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And it's Holmgren with a rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game now. Doris from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP. How did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Clock at 2. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Fox surveying the D. Pass to Champagnie. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's SGA. Last game, 26 points for him. To the inside. And here's Wallace. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wallace has got 5 points.
Boy, you know Hartenstein is an excellent passer. You can run your offense through him knowing how unselfish he is.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And getting that break going, Vassell using his length and quick hands to his favor.
Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to SGA. Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard
your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. BA, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's Fox. On the wing, Vassell. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. 6 points for him.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wallace. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Dort for 3. Offensive board. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
A free-flowing first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Wembanyama. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. From deep, SGA sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
I tell you, if you're Gilgeous-Alexander and you can get out in transition and get yourself an easy bucket, boy, that's money in the bank.
And it's Fox missing.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. Now here's Dort. Shoots over Vassell. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Castle attacking. Oh, misses the dunk. The Thunder have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Wallace. Jacks up with 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. The Spurs have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Castle against Dort. Fox outside. Here's the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Holmgren with the block.
You have to be careful if Chet Holmgren's around defensively. This guy, such a good shot blocker.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries to spin move. SGA, what a finish.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Castle on the wing. Inside, Wembanyama. Count it.
Yeah, Wembanyama. Fights for his bucket. using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to SGA. Now here's Wallace. Stolen by Castle. Back come the Spurs in transition. San Antonio moving the ball around. Dort with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Dort outside. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And let's take a look at the first-year players who have really brought it on the offensive end. Here are the NBA's leading rookie scorers. Stephon Castle, third.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
There's the three. The rebound by the Spurs. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters. Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Fox, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on the second one. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Spurs out in front, up 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the...
And switching topics. What about OKC? It's been nip and tuck thus far.
I've seen more stops than...
That does it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. SGA and Wallace for the backcourt. Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I I get to the rim on anybody. Brian, back to you.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Here's Castle. Dort grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, Isaiah Hartenstein is a handful to deal with, folks. If he's that close to the bucket, look out.
And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. 6 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. San Antonio leading. Fox on the attack. And it's Fox with the jam.
Showing off the major hop. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Thunder trail by 5. Here's SGA. Oh, Shea packs one down.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now here's Fox. 11 points in the game. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And here's SGA. 23 points in the game. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 25 points in the game. Yes, it's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Hartenstein against Wembanyama. Dort with a steal. Stolen by Castle to the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sends it home from 3-point land. SGA's got 11 points here in the second half. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. For the lead. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds now. Wallace with it. Castle covering. And here's SGA outside. San Antonio with a rebound. Champagnie's got 5 rebounds in the game. Castle right side. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. With the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. San Antonio on top, up 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem. Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Castle. Down low. And stolen by Hartenstein. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Five to shoot. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane.
Fox for 3. The Thunder pull it in. On the wing, SGA takes it inside, and SGA throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Here's Holmgren. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Castle for 3. Counted from distance. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
SGA against Fox. Off on the layup. Now Wembanyama takes a 3. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Thunder trail by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander fires. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Whoa! And a one-handed slam.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
On the wing, Fox. SGA covering. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. Here's Vassell. Now Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Fox flashing it home from deep.
And Fox is a volume shooter from deep for a reason. I mean, he can light it up from there.
Another chance.
San Antonio foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
SGA. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And stolen by Hartenstein. SGA deciding where to go with it. He's off from 3.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Wembanyama. Oh, he jammed it.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Spurs.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Cleared away by Dort. Here's Oklahoma City now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is off. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 10-point lead from downtown. Cleared away by Hartenstein. And so...
And you look at these teams. Both full of a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, a lot of exuberance when they're on the floor.
Yeah, I love these kind of matchups, Kevin, because you're looking at youth and you're looking at the future of the league. These guys want it, and they want it now.
And they don't seem to blink, do they? It's not too big for them.
No, absolutely unfazed by this stage.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And Fox can just explode out of the pick and roll to get to his spot.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Just 4 to shoot. Nice move. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Wallace kicks to Dort. And the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the rim, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the bucket by the Spurs, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace finds Hartenstein. Shoots it up. Wallace misses.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Wembanyama with it. Dort covering. They get it again. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:36 left in the first.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Here's Wembanyama. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. It's stolen by Dort. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Vassell against SGA. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Knicks in New York. Holmgren can't hit. To the paint. Back to Wembanyama. Off target from outside. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible...
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Oklahoma City trailer. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. It's Dort on the wing, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Castle with it, picked up by Hartenstein. Hartenstein comes with the double team. A pass to Fox. Five to shoot. Here's Champagnie. Shoots over Dort. Dort grabs the miss. Now Hartenstein. Wallace the pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren finds SGA. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebound by Wallace. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another little core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standards been set.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
SGA from outside, the rebound by Champagnie.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Here's Castle, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort, and again Oklahoma City, no good. Castle on the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Outside, Fox. The three, and that one's good. Champagnie's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low, he can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. .59 seconds left to play here in the half. With the step back. Here's Fox. Castle against Wallace. Castle with it. He has 5. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, the handle. The rookie Castle flashing his potential.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Wallace. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Here's Fox. Got it up. Count it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often...
Shifting gears back to that first half, De'Aaron Fox had it all working.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Spurs up 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
So for Oklahoma City right now, at the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. Over in the corner, Dort. Wallace the pass to SGA. Back to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 to shoot. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shane. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And he goes right over Hartenstein and slams it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And looking at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, we can see the teams that make the most of their trips to the foul line. Second, the Thunder.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
SGA, good. SGA's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. SGA's got 26 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys, back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
The Thunder have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Spins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. To the inside. And stolen by Castle.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
A floater. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama with it. Now SGA defending. For 3. Castle misses.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that position.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Holmgren kicks to SGA. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. The kick out to Fox. No good from outside. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that. Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story.
Nice!
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now SGA. The layup off target.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Now into the lineup for San Antonio, number 11.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Tries to save it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Ryan is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point. That's the San Antonio Fox.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Fox has it in the corner. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Dort kicks to SGA. Off target from the wing. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Castle. Good on the triple. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wembanyama, outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Castle. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Looking to end the run. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
It's Fox with the drive.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
SGA against Bryant. Now here's SGA. He's guarded closely. And the layup is off.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Holmgren rips down the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Yep, that's going to go in.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Fox against SGA. Fox goes in. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Outside, Fox. Into the lane. Good! Lays it right in there.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
That shot, no good.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Castle. Strong move off the glass.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Spurs.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And on to you now, tonight's impending victory will first their win total of 47. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Now Dort. SGA fires. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The three goes down.
And you don't anticipate a guy over 7 feet tall pulling up and drilling a shot like that.
Now Hartenstein jacks up a three. It's good.
Isaiah Hartenstein. 3.
Holmgren against Wembanyama. And he does not hit. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game.